The main goal of evidence-based policies is to help decision makers to make the right decision. For example, it would help us decide whether we should expand a certain program that is working very well, or whether we should cancel a program that it's not achieving the objective that it was designed for. And it's important to make sure that these scarce resources are being used in the best possible way. There are two key elements to start thinking about designing or implementing evidence-based policies. The first one is to determine a very clear goal for every policy. Every time we decide to start a program, we should know why we are doing that. And then this why should be related to some indicators that we can use to measure whether the objectives have been achieved or not. And these indicators should be something that we can measure over time, because it's interesting to see not only whether this works right now, but also after a few years. The second thing that is important is transparency. Transparency helps everybody learn not only what works, but most importantly why. And with these two elements, I think that we could start thinking about moving towards evidence-based policy. We know that people, policymakers, academics are becoming more interested in evidence-based policies, first because it's in the general debate, but also we can see some outcomes. For example, in the US, we can find a lot of websites that are publishing evidence-based policies. It's very common right now. They are evaluating federal programs mostly. We can also have the example of the UK that has explicitly stated the need to evaluate their policies. And also even Greece, for example, in their Greek manifesto in 2012, they established explicitly as well that some of their policies would be evaluated, and then they would change them according to what the evidence showed.